friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So today I did a little eye swatch video with the new Menagerie Violet Ink palette. This is what it looks like in case you don't know, but I imagine you'd know what it looks like if you were clicking on this video. But yeah, I just swatched all 6 of the shades on my eyeballs. I finished it off with an actual look just to look cute for the intro and outro. Yeah, I just go over all the shades, tell you my thoughts as I'm using them, and yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, let's dive into these eye swatches. I think I'm going to do the shimmers first, just because I want to finish off the video with a two-tone matte eyeshadow look. I think that would be really pretty. So we're going to do the shimmers first. I'm going to start by priming my eyes the same way that I'm going to prime it for all of these eye swatches. I'm going to use my Sigma eyeshadow base in Ignite, and I'm not going to set it because I never ever do that. I prefer my base to be tacky. But you do whatever your heart desires whenever you're playing with your eyeshadows. And with the shimmers, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the Kaleidos palettes. I'm just going to use an eyeshadow brush first and just pack it on as is. And then I will layer some NYX glitter primer on top and then pack more shadow on just to see how much more impactful it would be with the glitter primer. When I normally use shimmers, I always use my NYX glitter primer regardless, but just for the purpose of the video showing you how they look without it, in case you are someone who doesn't use the glitter primer, I want to be able to show you that too. And then I'll simply just take the blending side and just blend that out so it's a little more buffed, just so we can see how that shimmer moves. But really, I don't put shimmer in the crease, that's not my thing. So yeah, and we will talk about the mattes in a minute. Let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm going to do Mimic first, which is this one, and then the next one I do will be 3 Hearts. I've used 5 out of 6 of these in my first impressions, which I filmed yesterday. I was actually shocked at the lack of staining on my eyes because the Whale Song palette from them stains like absolute craziness, which it does not bother me, but it is something to note. I love this shimmer. It's so pretty. This would be gorgeous on top of a black base. Can you even imagine? So that's kind of how that one looks. I'm just going to take some NYX glitter primer now, pop a little bit of that on that same exact eyeshadow brush, layer it on top, and then dive in again. Oof. Do you see how much like more impactful that is? That's crazy. This is why I always use glitter primer. I like to maximize my shimmers as much as possible. Just going to take the other side of this dual-ended Anastasia brush just to buff it out a little bit. It's not going to do anything crazy though because I'm just, I don't know, I'm just swirling. It's so cute. So I'm going to take the clean side of that same brush and I'm just going to pack on the 3 Hearts shade now on the other eye. Look how rich and beautiful this looks. Oh, it's such a pretty shade. I just wiped the blending side of this brush off and I'm just using that to buff again. I wasn't too worried about it being 100% clean because I'm not necessarily showing how well the shade blends because I personally don't like shimmers in my crease and I feel like most people don't. So yeah. Look how beautiful these are. They're so shiny and I love this one. This one's just so unique. I don't think I have a shade quite like it. I love both of these. I'm going to wipe these off now with a makeup wipe and I will show you if there's any staining and then we'll move on to the mattes. This is what my eyes look like after wiping it off and re-moisturizing. Not too bad of staining at all. My eyes look pretty clean. Obviously they didn't sit all day, but like I said, my first impressions when I wore that all day long and I wiped it off, I didn't have any staining last night. But we will see what these mattes do. I'm going to prime my eyes and we'll get started again. Alright, so I think for this eye, I'm going to do the 2 top ones here because I think I want to finish it with one of these on each eye, so that's what I'm going to do. So Jellyfish is the lighter one and Ink Jet is the darker one. And yeah, I already have my eyes primed the same way. I have 2 little blending brushes that are pretty much identical, and then I have an eyeshadow brush that I'm just going to use the clean side for each eye, just to maximize as much as possible. And same way I've been doing my eye swatches, I'm just going to blend it all in the crease first, get it nice and blended, and then pack it on the lid and just merge it all together. And then you will see what these look like. I'm going to start with the lighter and then do the darker on this side. Let's do it. This shade is definitely insanely pigmented. I probably wouldn't on a regular look just like go in and blend this by itself all over the place. I would totally use one of the lighter shades to blend it out more. But I mean, for it being so dark, it does blend nicely and it doesn't look patchy. I just would typically go in with like this brush again to buff and blend it some more so it's nice and soft. But I mean, up close, everything looks good. Neither of these shades are patchy. I love this pastel one because it's bright and pastel at the same time. It's so pretty. So yeah, these are those two eyeballs. I will show you what the staining looks like. So here we are again, not really any staining at all, especially from that dark one. I'm very amazed. Again, staining doesn't bother me, but I know it does bother some people, so that's why I like to show this part. I'm gonna prime my eyes and we will do those last two swatches. All right, so we just have two more. We have Octopi and Iron Grip. I'm gonna do one of those on each eye, obviously. Same situation, I have two brushes that are pretty much the same and then another eyeshadow brush that I'll use the clean side for each. This one does not have color on it, it's just stained, just so you know. Yeah, I think I want, let's do Octopi on this side because this is my good side. So I'm going to do Octopi first and then I'll do Iron Grip and we will see what they look like. I haven't used Iron Grip at all yet, so I'm really excited for that one. Ooh, but this one Octopi is just literally life. It's such a pretty periwinkle, purpley bluey kind of color. That color is so cute. Oh, I didn't even pack it on the lid. I was about to move on. Hold, please. I love that shade. I'm excited for Iron Grip. I think it's going to be so pretty. Oh, look at that. It's so like dusty and grungy. Oof. Give it to me. This shade's really interesting. It managed to like cling and look really dark right where I first placed it in the crease. And then just as I'm blending it, I don't know, it looks like I have multiple shades going on this eye, even though I just have one. I don't think it looks bad, but it's just interesting. It is a really pretty color though. But this is another one like Inkjet. I feel like I would not use this one just by itself. I'd probably use that lighter one, the Jellyfish shade, to help blend it out some more. But I mean, I do like it. I think it's really pretty. Again, neither of these look patchy. I like it. I like these two colors together. I guess that's it for the eye swatches though. I'm going to actually do my face now, make this look like an actual cute look for the intro and outro, and then we will chat some more at the end. All right, this is my final look. I just paired it with a big winged liner. I threw on my Crybaby pencil from ColourPop, my same halo lashes from Sugarpill. I put on the Alpha liquid lipstick from Menagerie Cosmetics and tapped over that with the Mimic shadow from the palette. I also just highlighted my inner corner with the same thing I highlighted my whole face with, which is the Odyssey highlight from MBA Cosmetics. It's really cute and I really like it. For the most part, I like all these shadows. I don't even know if I can say for the most part. I just like all these shadows. I didn't really have issues. The only issues I came across were like the really dark shades are probably not going to be optimal to use by themselves in the crease because it makes sense to use a lighter shade to blend them out. But even so, if you worked hard enough and used like clean brushes with it, you could probably get a pretty solid blend even just with the dark shades. They were all beautifully pigmented. They're not patchy. They're very creamy. The shimmers are so pretty and they get even prettier with a glitter primer. I just adore it. I'm excited to start filming my 3 looks 1 palette with this. I think I'm going to start filming that tomorrow, so that should be up really soon. Yeah, let me know what you think. Do you have this palette? Do you want this palette? I want to hear your thoughts about it. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I post most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.